everyone knows when you've done jiu-jitsu for a while that when you get the black belt, you're supposed to do like a speech. And I've put in my head since I got the purple belt, I kind of knew, like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this someday. And that's the first part of what I want to talk about. Is if you just set in your head that something's inevitable and just accept the process, the rest just happens. At some point I knew, man, I'm gonna do jiu-jitsu every day until I physically can't do it anymore. So at that moment, it became inevitable that I was gonna get the black belt. And I think that that transitions into other things. If you say inevitably, man, I'm gonna bench 200 pounds. You just have to put that goal in your head and say, okay, man, cool, I'm not gonna let anything stop me then. I'm gonna do the right things. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna put my effort, I'm gonna have an open mind. But I think the first thing that I did when I got my purple belt the first day, I put in my head that it was inevitable, that nothing was gonna stop me to get the black belt. So, you know, a lot of you guys have kind of talked to me and I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. But in my head, it's been inevitable for a long time. And now that you guys have seen me do it, that's what you need to do today. If you really like this, just put it in your head as an inevitability today. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do whatever I can, and it's inevitable. And then that gives you a certain amount of freedom that I found. That did two things for me. One, it made my journey harder. But I knew it was inevitable. So I knew the choices I made, as long as I made choices that I was comfortable with, that it was gonna be the right thing, right? So make it inevitable, and then at that point, make your actions dictated by that, right? Put in your head, I'm gonna do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing. I promise you guys, man, I could have had this black belt many years ago by doing the wrong things, right? The easy things. But I didn't want that. I wanted to feel proud of this and put it in my head as an inevitability. So that's the first thing, right? Put in your head as inevitability and do the right things. And then that allows you to act with character. And I think that's the most important thing. We do jiu-jitsu to see what can make us better people, right? Not to be bullies, not to be tough, that's fun. But if we can say to ourselves, okay, inevitably I'm gonna reach whatever goal I want to reach, but I'm gonna do it going to sleep every night, right? I'm not gonna screw people over, I'm not gonna hurt people's feelings. Do it right and make it inevitable. And the last thing that I wanna say for my thing is, guys, it's important to share your passion. I don't think anything in my life has made jiu-jitsu easier other than the fact that I try to share it with everybody, right? Every person I talk to, they know, Jacob Jiu-Jitsu is this, I invite everybody, but that's my passion. You guys have different passions. For some of you it's jiu-jitsu, for some it's photography, for some it's your job. But if you share that passion with people in a positive way, they're gonna help you, they're gonna push you forward, right? So those are the things that if today when you think like, man, I was there when Jay got his black belt, and that's it. Set in your head that it's inevitable. Set in your head you're gonna do the right thing, even if it's hard, You have to, because then it's not, this will mean something to you, I promise. Because I actually felt, oh yeah, but now that it's on, I know, man, I did the right thing. I'm not ashamed of any choice I made because I said it as inevitable. So, the last thing is share your passion, right? And thank you guys for allowing me to share my passion, right? None of this happens without every person in this room. We had a huge weekend last weekend because of every person here. So whatever your passion is in your life, dude, share it, please. Because there's a lot of nasty shit. You know, there's a lot of negative stuff, man. And if we got together more often and just shared our passions, the things we like, the things we want other people to do well at, everything's gonna go better. Cool? Guys, thank you so much, man.